In 2026, robots will take off from Earth to land on Mars. Alone. No humans. And they'll start building a base. A city. This is real. This is about to happen. And almost nobody is paying attention. Right now, in late 2025, something extraordinary is unfolding. Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, xAI, Optimus Robots, Neuralink. You think these are separate businesses? They're not. They're merging into one massive interconnected organism. An organism designed for one purpose: making humanity survive beyond Earth. Communication networks stretching to Mars, AI data centers floating in space, robots preparing alien worlds for human arrival, orbital solar farms powering AI data center satellites that beam down intelligence to robots that build cities on other planets. This isn't science fiction anymore, even though it sure as hell sounds like it. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how deep the rabbit hole goes, how every piece fits together, how the timeline is accelerating faster than anyone predicted. But first, you need to understand why this convergence was always inevitable. Why every company Elon built is actually one piece of a master plan that's been decades in the making. Elon said it himself recently. My companies are trending toward convergence. Not cooperation, not partnership, convergence. That word matters, because convergence means they're becoming one thing, one entity, one organism. SpaceX needs robots to build on Mars. Tesla builds robots. xAI needs AI compute power, massive amounts of it, more than Earth can efficiently provide. Those will be placed in orbit around Earth. Reaching orbit is only feasible once launch costs come down, and that is enabled by Starship. Starship is not cheap to build. Starlink provides that funding, billions per year now. Over 6,000 satellites generate revenue every single day. But Starlink needs better satellites, lighter, more efficient, better chips, better batteries, better power management. Tesla makes those. Tesla's been perfecting battery tech for 20 years. Tesla's full self-driving needs massive AI training, billions of miles of data, billions of scenarios, processing power that would bankrupt most companies. Where does that happen now? Where will it happen in the future? In space, on solar-powered data centers, launched by SpaceX, trained by xAI, then downloaded into every Tesla on the road via the Starlink constellation. Every piece feeds the others. Sawyer Merritt, who tracks this convergence obsessively, said, "The synergy is increasing rapidly. AI accelerates the mission of making life multi-planetary." And he's right. This isn't Elon building random tech companies because he's bored, because he can. This is Elon building a machine to preserve life and avoid planetary extinction. A backup drive for human civilization. A lifeboat for consciousness itself. And the first piece of that machine? It's already orbiting above your head right now. Thousands of them. Watching. Waiting. Connecting. Look up tonight. Find the dark spot, away from city lights. See those moving lights? Brighter than stars, gliding smoothly across the sky. Some of them are Starlink satellites. Over 9,000 of them right now, more launching every week. Eventually, there will be 40,000 or more, blanketing Earth with high-speed internet, making connectivity a utility, like water, like electricity. Your Tesla stays connected anywhere on the planet. Rural hospitals get telemedicine where phone lines never reached. Disaster zones get emergency comms when everything else fails. Ships in the middle of the ocean get gigabit speeds. Planes get in-flight Wi-Fi that actually works. But here's what most people miss. That's just phase 1. That's the practice round, the proof of concept, the revenue generator. Here's phase 2, Marslink. SpaceX has officially proposed a constellation of satellites around Mars, and will probably also do one around the Moon. Just like Starlink, but 140 million miles away, orbiting a dead planet, waiting for us to arrive. Why? Why spend billions on satellites for a planet with no people? Because when you're on Mars, you can't just call home. You can't just open your phone and text Earth. Physics doesn't work that way. Light takes up to 20 minutes to travel between these two planets, sometimes more when we're on opposite sides of the Sun. You need relay satellites, communication networks, infrastructure in place before humans arrive. Marslink will create an interplanetary internet, the first communication system connecting two planets in human history. Laser links, petabit-scale bandwidth, Earth to Mars, Mars to orbital stations, stations to electric rovers on the surface, rovers to human habitats, habitats to Optimus Robots. The entire solar system, connected. Imagine a colonist on Mars video calling Earth. There's a delay, sure, 20 minutes out, 20 minutes back. But it's possible, because the network exists, because someone built it first, because Elon understood. You don't colonize Mars and then figure out communication. You build the infrastructure first. You lay the groundwork. You prepare. And Marslink is just the beginning. Because communication alone won't get us there. We need something bigger. Something that solves an impossible problem that's getting worse every day. The problem of power, of intelligence, of compute. AI is getting smarter, exponentially smarter, faster than almost anyone predicted. But there's a problem nobody talks about at dinner parties. Every AI data center on Earth needs massive power. We're talking gigawatts, enough to power entire cities. Massive cooling, millions of gallons of water per day. Massive land, acres and acres of servers humming 24/7. We're running out of all three. Power grids are maxing out. Cities are saying no to new data centers because they can't handle the load. Water resources are strained in a warming world. Land near cities with good connections is expensive and getting more expensive. Elon's solution? Move the data centers to space. And when you first hear that, it sounds insane. Crazy billionaire stuff. But think about it. Really think about the physics. That's how Elon operates. In space, solar panels work 24/7. No clouds, no night. No atmosphere blocking 30% of the light. No seasons changing the angle. No glass needed to protect them from weather. Just the raw solar cells facing the sun forever. Tesla's already perfecting this tech for space deployment. They know how to make the most efficient solar cells on Earth. Now they're making them for space. This is the genius part. On Earth, we need massive HVAC systems, industrial fans, water cooling loops, chillers, cooling towers. It's half the cost of running a data center. In space, You just radiate heat into the vacuum, into the infinite cold of space. Thermodynamics does the work for free. No fans, no water, no electricity wasted on cooling, just physics. Black body radiation. Heat out, cold in. It's perfect. SpaceX is now building AI satellites, upgraded Gen 3 Starlinks with compute built directly in. Not just communication equipment, racks of processors, GPUs, neural network accelerators, powered by the sun, cooled by the void. They'll train xAI's Grok in orbit, processing data at scales impossible on Earth, then beam that intelligence down, over laser links, over radio waves, into your Tesla, into Optimus Robots, into the Marslink network, into every device that needs it. Elon predicts, in 4 to 5 years, space will be the cheapest place for AI compute. Not the coolest, not the most futuristic, not the most sci-fi, the cheapest, the most economically viable. And the revenue? Hundreds of billions of dollars. Tech companies will pay for that compute. They'll have no choice. It's better, cheaper, faster, all funneled directly into Mars missions. And no one else has all the ingredients to make this a reality. This is how you fund a civilization on another planet. You don't ask governments for money. You don't wait for NASA budgets. You don't beg Congress. You build a business in orbit, without the limits of Earth. You make it profitable. You make it inevitable. But even with perfect communication and unlimited compute, someone still has to build the first city. Someone has to do the actual physical work. Someone has to turn Mars from a dead rock into a place humans can survive. And humans can't do it alone, at least not at first, at least not safely. Picture Mars, minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit on a warm day, minus 200 on a cold night. No atmosphere to speak of. 95% carbon dioxide, less than 1% the pressure of Earth. Radiation everywhere, cosmic rays, solar radiation. No magnetic field to protect you. No ozone layer. Dust storms that last months and cover the entire planet. Dust so fine it gets into everything. Perchlorates in the soil that are toxic to humans. Humans land there unprepared. They die. Quickly. Painfully. So who builds the first habitats? Who sets up the solar farms while wearing a spacesuit in minus 80-degree cold? Who digs the foundations in the frozen dirt we've never touched? Who mines the resources we'll need to survive? Who risks the failures, the accidents, the unknown unknowns?